What's going on, guys? So today we got recent pickups. I'm gonna show you some of the items that I've been picking up over the last few months. I'm gonna try to get to everything in this video, but I probably won't be able to. So if you want to see the rest, make sure you guys subscribe. Like I typically do in these videos, I'm gonna walk you through each piece, talk about the size, the fit, and I'll try to leave a link in the description in case you want to pick anything up. We'll start off with this jacket from Martine Rose. Martine Rose has been one of my favorite brands recently. I did show this in the last wish list video. In terms of silhouette, it has a crop body with elongated sleeves, but it's basically just a jacket cut in half. So you can see how cropped this jacket is. Definitely gravitated to this because of the silhouette. So it has this black and blue color blocking all throughout it. More of that vintage look because of the colors that they use. It gives off that 90s type look. We have both a zipper and button closure at the front. Zip that extends all the way to the bottom of the jacket, and then 3 buttons on the front as well. And at the top by the neck, there is a Velcro strap. One subtle detail on the end of the strap, it does have pieces of the Rose Sport logo written out. Moving down the jacket, we have 2 pockets on the front that also close by Velcro. On the left side, we have the Rose Sport logo in blue and white. Then there's another Rose logo in rubber in gray, black, and red on the left pocket. Bottom of the jacket has this unfinished type look to it. So it has frayed edges. You can see some of the padding sticking out at the bottom, but there is some stitching that goes across the bottom of the jacket that keeps the jacket together, so it's not going to fall apart on you when you're wearing it. Moving on to the sleeves, it has more of that color blocking in black and blue, and at the end of the sleeve we have another zipper and Velcro closure. Then moving on to the back, is primarily black with the Rose Sport logo written across the back of the jacket. So in terms of sizing on this, I did size up to an extra large. I usually wear a medium in jackets, but I knew that this was super cropped, so I ordered both the large and the extra large. Overall, the fit of the large and extra large were pretty similar, but this was slightly more oversized, so decided to stick with the extra large. So if you are going to pick it up, depending on how you want it to fit, you may want to size up a few sizes. I still do think this is going to be a hard piece again in the future, so if you're going to pick it up, you may want to do it soon. So next up, we got these jeans from COS. If you like baggy jeans, you're definitely going to like these. Feature more of that baggy fit, nice wide baggy cut, balloon type silhouette to it, and it also has this acid wash all throughout it. Starting at the top, we have 2 straps by the waist in case you want to tighten it up, so you don't necessarily always need a belt. You could tighten it up by those straps. Button closure for the fly, so there are no zips. And then we have 2 pockets on the sides with 1 smaller coin pouch pocket on the right side. Then moving down, no other pockets or anything like that, but it does have this acid wash all throughout it. Then moving on to the back, we just got 2 more pockets. So these are actually women's jeans, but they go up to a size 32. Picked up a few jeans from COS in the past, and the sizing is a little off, so knowing that, I decided to size down in this. So this is a size 31, and I usually wear a 33 or 34 in jeans. So if you are gonna pick these up, definitely size down. Next up, we got this track jacket from Y3. So in the last video, I did mention that I was looking at Y3 jackets to pick up. I wanted the more high shine material one. Decided to just get this instead. Jumping into the jacket itself, typical track jacket silhouette with some subtle details all throughout it. First of all, the material on it feels more high quality than your typical Adidas track jacket. I have 2 zips in the front that extend all the way to the bottom of the jacket. We have a raised Y3 logo on the front in a different material. 2 pockets down by the bottom that close by a zip. On the right side, we have this stripe pattern that extends all the way down to the end of the sleeve. Then on the back, just a plain type design, but on the bottom we have this ribbon pattern that's only on the back, which kind of helps with the silhouette of the jacket. Overall, pretty happy with this purchase. It is a little more high price, but you are paying for the details, the quality, and the designs that go into the piece. Probably my most worn piece in the last couple months, so would definitely recommend to see out if y'all were looking for a track jacket or if you were looking to pick this up. So next, we got another pickup from Y3. So these are the shorts that I mentioned that I was trying to get the track jacket to match. Basically a Bermuda short, so it's a little bit more oversized, comes down past the knee, comes in this high shine material. I'm not entirely sure what the material is made out of. On the waist, we got some belt loops that extend all the way around it, so you can wear it with a belt. It also has these 2 buttons up by the top, zip fly closure, and then some drawstrings as well. 2 pockets on the sides that close by a zip. Then there's a crease that extends all the way down the front of the shorts, kind of helping with the silhouette. It also has a 3-stripe pattern going down the left side, which I think helps the shorts stand out even more. Then on the back, we got 2 more pockets, then a more subtle Y3 logo on the right pocket. Why I love these shorts so much is you could dress it up or dress it down. Because of the silhouette, it's so versatile. You could wear it with more sporty fits, or you could wear it with more dressed up fits. I'm gonna be able to wear it a little bit more throughout the fall because it still hasn't gotten too cold yet. I'm a big fan of these shorts and would definitely recommend it to you guys if you are able to pick it up. So next up, we got this beanie from Cherry Los Angeles. Just a nice accessory for the winter months. So a skull cap or a beanie comes in this burgundy or maroon type color, so it's not too bright. It has a pop of color to your fit. Has cherry written out on the side with a pattern that goes around the cherry logo. Pretty good feeling material too. So it's actually made out of wool and cashmere, so to keep you warm, especially especially when it gets colder out. It is kind of a trendy type beanie right now. I usually wear these type of beanies under a hood. I'm really a big fan of the brand. I have maybe 3 pieces from them. I'm definitely thinking of picking up more in the future. So next up, we got this sweater from California Arts. Nice lightweight sweater for the fall months, especially in these transitional months where you don't want to wear something too thick. Sort of a loosely woven type pattern all throughout it. A little more breathable. If you want to layer up, you can wear a shirt underneath. Has more of that crop silhouette on the body with elongated sleeves. It gives me more of that Rick type aesthetic. They did have a few more colors like white and I think also gray, but I decided to go with the black. The black one kind of matches my vibe a little more. It goes with that Rick aesthetic. In terms of sizing, I usually wear a medium in sweaters or a medium in tops. I've tried on pieces from them in the past and the medium just fits too small on me personally, so I picked this up in a large. I've gotten a lot of wear out of it so far. I've only had it for about 2 months now and I've been wearing it so much. I'll definitely pick up more pieces from them in the future because the prices aren't too bad from them and the quality that I've seen so far has been good. Next up, we got this shirt from Cherry Los Angeles. It's your typical waffle knit thermal long sleeve t-shirt. Just a chill laid back type piece, off white or cream color throughout it. Then it also has some red details sprinkled throughout it as well. We got this red neckline. Then we have red by the cuffs of the sleeves. Print on the left side says Cherry Lovers Ranch, Hollywood, California, with this graphic in the middle. On the back, we got the same print except it's larger. So we have Cherry Lovers Ranch, graphic in the middle, Hollywood, California. In terms of sizing, I did size up to a size large. I usually wear a medium in shirts. Not too sure why I sized up. I should have just gone true to size. It might have been that this is the only one they had left. So this one has more of an oversized silhouette, but if you're gonna pick it up, you could probably stay true to size. Just a nice transitional t-shirt for the fall. Next up, the Puma Speed Cats in the black colorway. I remember seeing a lot of these growing up. Looks like it's making a comeback. So these released a few months ago. They had this black and white version and they also had a red and white version. I'm not really a big fan of the color red. I felt like the black and white was a little more wearable, so I picked these up. So primarily black suede throughout it, but it also has these white suede patterns that run all the way to the back. It also has some gold sprinkled throughout it. So on the back heel, we have the Puma logo in gold. On the side, we have the Puma logo in gold again. And then on the tongue, we have one more Puma logo in gold. Then on the front, we have one more Puma logo stitched in white. Pretty minimal sole on the bottom. You can see how thin that sole is with just one Puma logo in the center. So these shoes are pretty lightweight, also comfortable on foot. I've been getting a lot more wear out of it than I thought. These are just easy to throw on with everyday fits. In terms of sizing, I'm usually a 9.5 in shoes. I picked these up in a 10 because I do have wide feet. With these more slim silhouettes, I tend to size up by half. And I'm glad I sized up because these have more of that snug fit. So if you can pick these up, you can stay true to size or size up by half. Next up, we got this track jacket from Martine Rose and Supreme. So they had a collab with a few pieces. I had my eye on a jacket, but the price was a little bit more than I was willing to pay. Decided to pick this one up instead. So it's just a track jacket in this forest green color with black and blue stripe details all throughout it. The material is super nice as well. Comes in this velour material all throughout it. One zip that extends all the way to the bottom of the jacket. Across the front, we got striped details in black and blue that extend all the way down the sleeves. And on the left side, we got the MRS logo. Down by the bottom, we got 2 pockets that close by a zip. And on the back, we got more of that striped detail that runs down the sleeves with some text written out. So we got the MRS logo again, now more than ever, and Martine Rose Supreme. I did pick this up in a medium, and I usually wear a medium in jackets, so if you're gonna pick it up, you may want to stay true to size. Overall, happy with this piece. Another nice con piece to just throw on throughout the fall. Next up, we got this hoodie from Akimbo Club, another brand that I just randomly found on Instagram. Just a pullover hoodie with a nice oversized silhouette. They have the pullover one, and then they also have the zip ones. You can see it has these drop shoulders, so that helps with the oversized silhouette. Also cropped nicely at the waist. There are no drawstrings, which I'm really a fan of. I think this just makes it look a little more clean. Got one kangaroo pouch pocket on the front, and then the Akimbo Club logo in white on the left side. And then on the back, we just got a plain design. In terms of sizing, I picked this up in a size medium, which is my true size. So if you're gonna pick it up, I'll say stay true to size. They have a bunch of different colors, but decided to go with the navy. They also have other products like sweats and all that. It does feel like it's pretty good quality, so could see myself picking up more basics from this brand in the future. So next up, we got this vintage track jacket from Fila. I actually picked this up when I went to Vietnam. Typical track jacket silhouette, some prints all throughout it. Primarily comes in white with some navy and sky blue details, with some touches of yellow all throughout it as well. You could also see some of the details that are sort of washed out, which add to that vintage type look. So on the left side, we have primarily the navy color with a sky blue stripe, Fila tag with a yellow detail in the F, Fila logo written out that runs down that left sleeve. On the right, there's more of the white with the printed design throughout it, Fila written out again with the yellow detail in the F, and we have international stitched in on the front, also in yellow. One zip that goes all the way to the bottom of the jacket. Then on the actual zipper, there's a cutout with the F from the Fila logo. logo. And on the bottom, we got 2 pockets. Then on the back, mostly white with some navy on the top. Then we have that sky blue around the neck. It does say it's in a size medium, but it fits a little snug on me, but it's not necessarily unwearable or anything like that. Pretty nice thrifted pickup. Happy I was able to get this with just a nice vintage piece. Something simple to wear throughout the fall. Next up, we got the Balenciaga 10XLs. This is from the fall 24 show. It's just this huge oversized shoe. Between this and the cargos, these are the biggest shoes that they have. Comes in this rounded type silhouette. These come pre-distressed, so they have some distressing on the laces all throughout the upper, and then on the sole it has paneling all throughout it, also some mesh patterns, and then the logos are in rubber. There are some smaller subtle details that I like about the shoe. You can't see the lace holes on the front of the shoe. It's kind of molded into the shoe itself. Like on the sides, we have this gradient pattern on one of the panels that changes from black to white. It's just a nice subtle detail. And on the back, you see the outsole extends up the back of the shoe in kind of like a rounded type shape. It has these patterns that make it seem a little more fluid. Like there's more movement to the shoe overall, if that makes sense. So in terms of sizing, I'm a size 9.5, and I usually wear 42 in Balenciaga. I actually picked these up in a 40, so I picked this up in a US 7. So 2 sizes down from my typical Balenciaga size. From what I've seen online, you could go from 1 to 2 sizes down from your typical size. Personally, I think 2 sizes down look a little more compact. If you want to look closer to the runway show, just size down by 1. But me personally, I don't want it to be too oversized. These already look oversized on foot as is, so it's really a personal preference. If you want it to look more like the runway show, just size down by 1. If you want more of that snug, secure fit, size down by 2. So next up, we got these beautiful Balenciaga boots. These are the Alaska fur boots in the tan colorway, also from the fall 24 show. So these are based on the Alaska boots that they released in that nylon version. This is just basically a Balenciaga Ugg boot. Soft suede all throughout it. Has more of an oversized slouchy silhouette, so you can see how slouchy it is by the opening, and it slouches down in the front. A little more structured by the toe box. Has this rounded shape to it. And then on the bottom, we got this rugged outsole. Probably better for the snowy months. Get good grip on the bottom. And then on the inside, it is lined with fur, so it's going to be pretty warm when you're wearing it throughout the winter. And I put these on, they're super warm on feet. I don't know how people wearing it throughout the summer, so the fur isn't attached to the outside of the shoe. I've seen a few people say that you can remove the fur lining, so I'm assuming you can remove it, but I'm just not going to mess with the shoe too much. I don't want to take it out because I feel like it's attached to the toe box, which is more of that structured piece. Let me know if any of y'all removed it. So this is the high variation. Looks like they released some shorter ones, so they have mid-cut one, and then they have this low-cut one. I still do think this one looks the best. It stands out the most. This is more of a statement piece, so if that's what you're looking for, I recommend going with the tall version. But in terms of sizing, I did size down to a size 40. I'm usually 42 in Balenciaga. Most of my shoes from the brand are in 42, so I got the 3XLs, the Croc boots, the runners, all in 42. This one I sized down to a size 40. So if you're gonna pick this up, you could go down 1 to 2 sizes depending on how you want it to fit. If you want it to look closer to the runway model, size down by 1. If you wanted to have more of that snug, secure fit, size down by 2. I did try on the size 41. They still fit big on me. I would walk and my foot would kind of get lifted out of the shoe. Size down to a size 40. I'm a lot happier with these. Try these on in store before picking them up if you can, or if you're going to order them online, make sure you're able to return them if they don't fit you properly. Definitely happy with this purchase. I've been waiting on these since I saw them on that runway show. I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it throughout the fall and winter months, especially when it gets cold out. So those are some of the items that I picked up over the last few months. Definitely didn't get to everything, but I will cover it in a later video, so make sure you subscribe. But that's it for the video. Always appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.